This is an under par guide for the newly released Bouncy Castle level, and this is going to earn you the I'm the King of the Castle achievement/trophy. We need to get under 60 shots. And right here on the first hole, we're going to go just under 3, aiming at the sprinkles on the wall for an easy hole-in-one. For hole 2, we're going to go full power, just one tile to the left off of the purple triangle, and we're waiting for one of the spinners to go just past the purple triangle. As soon as it does, take your shot, and you should bounce over here for a hole-in-one. For hole number 3, we're going to go swimming. So we want to aim right at the hole, and we're going to go just under 1.5 power. Bounce as soon as you hit the water, then let go. Once your ball is submerged, bounce again, and you will get a hole-in-one. To start on hole 4, we're going to go 2.5 power, aiming at the hole sign, and then that should bring us down to the next platform. From here, we want to go just under 2 power when the air vents are not active, pointing where I am, so that we end up on the next platform. From down here, it's just a shot to the hole. We're going to go about 3, almost a little bit under 3 actually, and you should bounce right over here and land in the hole. Hole number 5 is just 2 straight shots in a row. Our first one is going to be full power, and we want to go as soon as the closest stripe passes us, and we should get past all of the others no problem. Then once we land over here, we're going to go 2.5 straight to the hole for an albatross. For hole number 6, this shot is kind of pixely perfect. We're going to go just above 2 bars, and we want to go off of this left side triangle as far left off of it as you can. You should bounce towards the hole. You might go in, or you might just miss it and have an easy par. For hole 7, we're going to go full power off of the right corner at the end of this section here, and you're going to bounce down into some water, and you want to try and bounce and keep your momentum so that you can actually jump this wall coming up and get to the hole from here. If you don't make the jump, don't worry, just play out the rest of the hole as normal and you should get a par. For hole number 8, we're going to go just under 2 power, and you want to move your camera so that you can see the faraway arrow like I'm doing, and you want to match it to the line in the distance there on the ground just as I'm doing. As long as you do that, you should easily get a hole-in-one here. For hole 9, we're going to go full power straight ahead, and we want to wait for the closest obstacle to pass us, and then we're going to take our shot. For hole number 10, again, we're going straight forward, a little under full power, and we want to go when the hot air balloon bounces down, and then we want to hold the jump button to jump out of the water immediately, and you should get a hole in one. However, you might land right near the hole and have to settle for a birdie. For hole 11, we're going to go full power off of this corner piece, kind of aiming at the sprinkles on the wall, and then just go ahead and take your shot, and you should get lifted up by this air vent over here onto the next platform. And then from here, we're just going to do another full power shot towards the flag, wait for the air vent to turn on, and it should lift you up towards the hole. You might dunk it, or you might land right next to it for an easy birdie. Hole 12 was the one hole that gave me some difficulty, so just be careful on this one. What we're going to do is 3.5, just a squeeze to the right so that we don't get flung all the way to the back of this area. And then once we land over here, I actually mess up my next shot, so I cut that out. But what we want to do is less than full power towards the corner here, and we should get down to the next area. If you go full power, you're going to bounce out of here, and that's kind of what I did the first time. Now you can end up anywhere down here, but basically from this area I'm going to do 2.5 up to here, and you want to try and aim for the hole. I just barely missed it there, but of course adjust as necessary for yourself, and then put it in for, in my case, a bogey, but you should get at least a par. For hole 13, we're going to go 3.5 power, and we want to go to the right, and we just want to go just to the right of the purple wall here. This is going to lift us up to the next platform. From here, we're going to go full power, and we want to aim to the right of the triangle all the way in the corner there. Of course, wait for the vents to turn off, and once they do, you can take your shot, and you should end up right next to the ramp and up against this right side wall. From here, we want to position our camera so we can actually see the hole, and we want to go just to the right of the purple wall, and you'll probably want to go a little bit less power than I'm doing here. I'm doing 2 full bars, and as you're going to see, I go right past the hole, but no worries if you don't get right into the hole here. Just don't shoot it too hard so that you bounce out of this area, otherwise you should get an easy birdie. Hole 14 is another straightforward full power hole. We're going to wait for the ramp to be making its way back up again, and when it's around like a 30-45 degree angle, we're going to take our shot, and we should get through the gate and over to the hole for a hole in one. Hole 15, oh boy. There's a lot going on here. Basically, my recommendation is just to full power everything as the obstacles get out of your way, and you should be able to get through this level on either a birdie or a par pretty easily. There isn't really too much strategy to this one. There's no kind of skips or anything like that, so you just got to play the course out and get to the hole. Luckily for hole 16, I can tell you exactly what to do. We're going to go full power into the gingerbread hole, then we want to go full power into the golf ball hole, and then for our final shot, we're going to go full power into the tee hole. Just make sure on this third shot that you don't hit any of the air vents when they are active. For hole 17, we want to go full power just to the left of the ramp, and we want to go as soon as the obstacles retract. We should bounce all the way down to the next section. From here, we want to go to the left, just left of the water, full power, making sure the obstacles are out of our way, and we should land just before this section here. From here, what we're going to do is we want to go 2 power, just to the left, a little bit to the left, and all we need to do is pay attention to the leftmost obstacle. As the second rotator on it passes by, we can take our shot, and we should get by no problem, straight up to the hole. And the final hole is pretty much a gimme. We're going to go full power, except you want to take just a little itty bitty squeeze off of it. As you can see, my circle is no longer like bouncing around outside of my ball. You want to be like that, and you should get all the way down here and into the hole in a hole-in-one. Otherwise, you'll be really close for an easy par.